Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Midori's Midnight Sessions. So, last week, or rather, last episode, we actually talked about the circumstances of my thesis and how I felt so out of control back then, but now I feel like a lot better. Um, a little bit of update. Mommy and I actually got to talk small. It's just small talk, but it's really a big achievement. So yeah. Anyway, so our topic for today's episode is for the people that think they are not performing well. The people that think that they are inferior. I myself have a lot of feelings about being inferior. Like, I have this massive pessimism and inferiority complex, you would say it. Because there's just a part of me that doesn't believe that I will be fine. I will be okay, we will manage this, we could make this work, all of that stuff. But there there are times when we just think that we feel that way because, we are normal people perhaps. I want to tell you a story about um, about me and my best friend, like how there are times when we feel like we are inferior. Um, so earlier, before I went home, because midterms were done, we just finished our midterms today. So earlier, I was like curious on who will win, because they had the sophomores in our program had this project where they were tasked to make a poem and attach a picture related to that poem, and it was their closing ceremony earlier in the audiovisual room in our college building. So after I what do you call this? Like, after I finished my midterms, my final midterms for this semester, I decided I did not want to miss that closing ceremony, and so I was waiting and I was like making the video for announcing my nomination for the fourth Indie Musicians Music Awards. Yes, you're nominated, but I will promote later in this podcast. Anyway, so I was making videos. I was thinking of how to address my audience, and I was already making the post when Chihaya was like, when I asked Chihaya, who was rushing back to the faculty, and I was asking him, "Can I watch? Can I join in? Because I don't know if it would be fine to watch, but I wanted to watch anyway." And classes were done, our exams were done, so there I was in the audiovisual room, and I was just eagerly waiting. And on the way there, he was actually saying to me that, "Oh my god, I'm really nervous. Like, I don't know if I would be able to do this." And then, I was actually nervous too. I mean, I was nervous that my favorites would, win. I was like a voter there. I was like a supporter there of some sort. But like, anyway, I was in the room, and then closing remarks came, and he did this poem. And it was such a beautiful poem that I can't believe he actually made that on a whim. That was so surprising. I mean, that was surprising, but I was like, that's my man. Like, of course you're gonna be able to pull it off. Like, I know you too well. And I just know that you are going to make a miracle out of this. And I was proven right. And I mean, I have been writing poems since since time immemorial, since time immemorial. I've been writing poems, stories, essays, a lot of stuff that I write on my blog. That's playmepoetry.tumblr.com, by the way. A lot of stuff I wrote there are, stuff that I was inspired to do, like, that. And I'm actually, like, really happy that he was able to pull it off. And I just knew that, like, Chihaya is a miracle maker. Like, I wish, like, people were, like, saying, oh my god, Chihaya is so good, Chihaya is just amazing. Like, people were complimenting him, and he was like, congratulating all the people. And then when everyone came home, when everyone were like on their way home, and I decided to remain for a bit because stuff. Because I actually wanted to, like, talk to him for a bit and just say that, I'm so proud of you. Like, I really am. Like, I was filming. It was like in the journalism seminar. I was filming the video. I was filming a video of him, doing his closing remarks, and it was just amazing. Like, I had the video, I sent it to him, and then like after he finished the remarks, he was like so freaking nervous, and then I turned to Sui, and I was like, one proud boyfie. And like, we're able to pull this off because I'm just like, words cannot express how proud of him I am. And like, he was saying to me earlier, like, we were chatting again. Like, he was saying to me earlier that even if I stumble, like, you're still there. In his words, kahit madalas tae-tae talaga na deliver ko. Oh my god, not again. This is like reminiscent of the journalism seminar where he said, oh my god, I look like an idiot doing the closing remarks. I'm like, what? But like, we often doubt ourselves that we are able to pull this off. We are able to manage, and I know it's really hard to just believe that you're capable of good things, like you are someone important, like all that stuff. It feels like no one gives a thought on how you do, and you just constantly overthink of things that will definitely deter your progress. But like, we just think of all the negative that, you know, like in the thesis, I think that I might not be able to defend. Like, people are cheering me up, but I just don't think it'll happen. And I know for a fact that I am not ready, and I kind of don't want to do it this haphazardly. I don't want to just dive in there and look like an idiot. I don't want to do that. But hey, I mean, even in life, that there is not a timeline that we should follow. Like, we don't follow, like, we don't have to follow strictly. We don't have to adhere to a particular timeline. Like, oh, they're doing this, I should be doing this as well. But what if we can't? What if we are not ready? Like, life suddenly throws something at us, and then we're just like, oh my god, am I prepared? Am I prepared to take the brunt of the damage that it will do? Am I prepared to take the brunt of everything that is going to happen when I make this decision? A lot of things are being considered when we make an important decision, but progress is not linear, people. Like, it is never linear. If you're at the top of your world, like I am right now, yay! Like, it's an achievement. It's progress. And even if you are feeling wary, even if you feel like the world is against you, like, a lot of things, like, during my so far in making this thesis, a lot of things haven't really gone well for me. I am behind. I am behind. Like, Mitsuko was saying to me yesterday that, girl, you should pass all of these papers, and I'm like, please, I need to finish my internship with it, which I'm still not done yet, because I cannot be there. I mean, I've already moved out of the dorms a long time ago, and it will be hard for me to go back and forth for classes and for the internship. So I was not going to risk going back and forth. And although I'm pretty much close to completion, I'm still scared. I'm still anxious about how I'm doing at the internship, how I'm faring there. But like, Chaya was also cheering me up, saying that, what are you thinking of? What are you thinking? Like, 100, when I was like still not, like, I still had a long way to go into my internship. He was saying like, what are you doing? That's already 140 hours, because our internship hours, we need to fulfill 200 hours for our internship, and I still haven't fulfilled that yet. So Chai was like, what are you thinking? You were already 140 hours in. You still have a long way. Like, although you still have a long way to go, you've come a long way. Like, that's big. And I was constantly thinking, like, how do I even finish this now that classes are going on? Like, I keep thinking about it, and it encapsulates my mind how to fulfill that from here, because I can't physically go there, because it's, I mean, from our house to Manila, it's pretty far. Like, it takes a lot of time. So I'll when times come that there are events or there are, stuff that I could fulfill here, I will take the opportunity. And when he said that, come on, you're already 140 hours in. When he said that, I was just, I know, but there's still a lot more hours that I need to fulfill. Like, I am, like, I am on the verge of losing hope that I would be able to fulfill my duties. And considering that I am about to graduate, hopefully, I still can't believe it. Like, every time I hear the word graduate, I'm just placed in disbelief, because this is not possible. Like, I never thought I would actually be here. I've come so far, and all this time, like, you're doing just fine. I'm fine. I'm doing fine. Even if I stumble, even if there are many opportunities that don't come my way, I'm still fine. Like, it does not deter me from achieving all the things that I want to achieve, all the stuff that I have, I've done so far. And when I think about the thesis and how I'm doing it alone, although it was my choice, but still I was jealous of the other people that get to chat to their parents, even if they disagree, even if they argue about things, they're still partners. They're the ones that will stick together throughout the entire journey. And even though I'm my thesis advisor and my technical critic, it's still me. Like, I am still alone. And every time I think about it, it doesn't sink in. Like, it makes me sad. Okay, it still makes me sad because I never got to experience how is it like having a partner who sticks by you even though you disagree, but you will still stand up for each other, defend each other when needed, like, when I think about it and how far I've come since, it's just amazing. Like, I was able to achieve this all by myself. All of the things that I have done there, both in my musical career, which, by the way, I did everything in all these songs by myself. Every single thing. All of it had me in there. So imagine how big it is to be nominated. I don't need to win. I mean, just imagine how big it would be that I am nominated for such a prestigious award. Like, just imagine. And I did everything by myself. And I think, like, okay, I'm fine. I can manage this. I can make this work. I can pull it off. And until now, I am still in disbelief. I am still just over the moon, on cloud nine about this achievement, because it is such an honor and a privilege to be included among the best of the best in the country, in the country's indie music scene, you know. And I did that by myself. I did songwriting, the recording, the promotions, the graphic design, everything I did on my own. That's why the achievement is so much sweeter. And I would just like to believe that I I am fine. I am doing just fine. Even if there are a lot of times that we overthink, we're just fine. We're doing just fine. And I want people to know that no matter how much progress you have done in your life, you will get there, and in your current state, whatever you're doing, you are going to be fine. Everything will be fine. Everything will work out in its place. You just have to believe in yourself. And you have to believe that everything will work out in its time. Everything will fall into place. Just believe that magic will happen. You just have to believe that you will pull it off. And that's today's episode of Midori's Midnight Sessions, titled You're Doing Just Fine. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast, and I'll see you next time.